right?
Who else I didn't actually do all the little plots.
Did you guys? My plots did not look the same.
I had a hard time getting them to look the same, so I just.
I did the QQ.
Laura, we can't hear you.
Oh no, we can't hear Laura. I thought you were shy.
Uh-oh.
I saw your mouth moving, but there was no sound coming.
Excuse me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Weird.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're live. Okay.
Yeah, this wasn't too bad.
I couldn't get any of my QQ plots to be anywhere even close to similar.
Did you make it go from smallest to largest?
I didn't fiddle with that.
Yeah, you got to do the smallest to largest in order for the QQ plot to be correct.
So where do you manipulate that?
Yeah.
So you just highlight it, and then in the there's let me go into it, and then towards the top right it says sort and filter, and you just click on that, and then you hit sort smallest to largest.
So when you say at the top right, what do you mean?
Okay, so are you in Excel right now?
And I'm in the QQ plot area.
Okay, so you highlight everything, and then are you in the toolbar that is just the home?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you see like the find and select there on the right? In that toolbar?
So you've got home, layout, tables, charts, blah, blah, blah. I'm in home.
Yeah, and so in that toolbar, all the way on the right, you should see like a find and select.
I'll look at it later. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I'm sure my husband can just like point it out to me somewhere. I just don't see it right now.
Okay.
Like along, yeah, I don't.
Because I know just in the document itself for the QQ plot, it tells you that you have to do all that stuff.
Okay. So basically make it from smallest to largest, and it will make the QQ plot look normally distributed.
Mine looked normally distributed, but it didn't look at all like the QQ plots in the book. Did yours, Laura?
Yeah, because they didn't really show the QQ plot. They just showed the box plot.
But in the answer,
in the home stuff, there's tons of QQ plots.
Oh yeah. No, mine looked.
I wonder if they're using that SPSS, and I wonder if that makes it look different.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They keep showing instructions and stuff for that. It's still really frustrating.
Yeah.
But I got like the homework stuff fine, and I did the quiz.
Yeah,
it was fine, and stuff.
On the prep, on the different authors, the nonfiction and the novels and the poems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an N number of 23, not 24. And did you guys? The answer in the prep homework was 24. I wonder what happened there, because I checked and double checked, and in the data,
it's got to be some sort of copy and paste thing.
Well, I counted them. I just counted, and then I closed out and reopened a new page, and I still only counted 23. But you guys got the same N number, because I got all the other numbers correct, but my F statistic was off, and my degrees of freedom was off because the N number was off.
Right.
But everything.
Yeah, I know.
But you guys didn't get that.
Mm-mm.
Weird. In the prep. Okay. Weird. Okay. No big deal. The rest of it seemed to go pretty smooth, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because and then our review, I guess, is coming on Thursday for the test.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started. I'm about halfway through, and it's It's fine. It's not hard. You just have to like go through and remember. Like I've had
Yeah,
to.
'cause it's confusing because there's all these tests now that we're doing.
Yeah,
To distinguish which one you're using.
yeah, and what equations. Like that one kind of threw me the first little bit. But I mean, once you realize what equation you're trying to use, then you're like, oh yeah, I remember. So
Yeah.
it's fine. It's not hard. You just have to go like, man, what was that equation we were supposed to use for this? And
Just go
if you
one
go
lesson
back
at a
to the
time.
lesson, it's easy to figure out.
Goodness, for that one page, I would be hosed without the page of notes.
Okay, so did we have any other questions, or are we good to do the quiz?
Let's do the
Sounds
quiz.
Start the quiz.
Okay.
Homework quiz. Or not homework quiz. I do that every time. Ow.
Excuse me.
Are you sick, Lorena?
Yeah, I've been sick for a little bit. Worse.
Hmm.
What do you think you
Sick for like a
have?
week. It's just a virus. It's just the croup crap growing around. It's just going around pretty bad here. It's on Friday, and I think we already had 2 or 3 respiratory kids up there, and we admitted 2 more.
Ooh, with RSV?
Yeah, or the croup. One was 8 months old. She was really bad.
Oh
We got her stable, but she got up there, and so, but you just like, you're looking at the parents, and I don't know if they were just in denial, and so they were just like not, kind of like avoidant because they were overwhelmed and couldn't handle it, or what. But like, this kid had been apparently pretty bad for a couple days, and they finally brought her in, and she was dehydrated, and they had to put her on all this oxygen and stuff just to get her breathing to settle down. And like, the mom walks out of the room, and at first she started crying, so I was like going to go up to her, and then I finished what I was doing and went to walk up to her, and she's posting on Facebook. I guess she's not that upset. Like, holy crap!
It's always interesting how some parents bring them in at the first hiccup, and some parents bring them in, needs heroic measures to pull them out from the brink of death. And you're like,
Yeah.
what were you thinking? This kid can you not see how freaking sick this child is?
Yeah. Well, and then they had 2 other kids that were really little. Like, I don't know if they were twins or like they were older than the baby, but they were still really little. And they put them all down to bed, and then they both walked out. I thought my church nurse was gonna have kittens. He was like, "You
Like
don't just leave."
Yeah.
They put them to bed like in the waiting room or something?
No, like in the room. We brought in a little rollout bed for them, and they put all the kids. So they had 3 babies. One of them on, like, we'll go in and stay with them or leave the door open if they're asleep or something, like to watch them because they're on monitors. But they just like left. They didn't even say anything.
Whoa.
They went out to smoke.
Typical.
We weren't quite sure, but
I'll be
One of the
right
other
back.
parents-
My alarm has been going off on my phone for a while, and it's downstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
okay.
So
Yeah, we had one parent that just like read.
the what?
He smelled really bad. He had weed.
Yeah.
Like, you get near him and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're gonna make me sick.
Oh.
So
That just killed me when I worked in a pediatrician's office. It just killed me when people would bring their kids in with asthma and they reeked of cigarette smoke. And you're just like,
Yeah. Well, and this guy, you want to just look at him and you're like, you couldn't even roll the window down. Like, ugh.
I would love, seriously, someday, I would love to make it illegal to smoke anywhere near a minor. Anything.
Drives me nuts in the drive-thru when people smoke and there's babies in the car.
Well, they're actually, I want to say there's a state somewhere that's working on a law that's going to make it illegal to smoke in the car with your kids.
Yeah.
But think about these people's homes. I mean, these kids are living among toxic chemicals, not only in the air, but it falls on every surface.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're going to go, yeah, we're going to do all these, you know, health programs to try to get rid of lead. Well, people are just smoking it in the air and like spreading it around their homes. And these kids are getting all sorts of toxic chemicals. I don't know. I just think.
I just love when I tell people at the drive-thru, I'm like, oh, there's no smoking in the drive-thru. And they're like, well, I'm in the car. And I'm just like, I understand that, but your smoke is coming into my face and I don't want your decision being my decision. Like,
Yeah.
I have chosen not
Fine,
to.
put a bag around your head and smoke, but don't get it anywhere near me. I agree.
Well, I get such a headache, so I just
Same.
I can't do it. Anyway,
It's a lot better than it used to be, but you know, it's just, yeah, wow. I've seen a lot more of it. It's just been crazy.
Hmm.
The weed.
Yeah. All of it's bad.
Yeah.
Well, start.
Quiz.
okay.
Okay, so what requirements? Oh, wait a minute. Did I skip one? Okay. In an ANOVA hypothesis test, we reject the null hypothesis when there is sufficient evidence to indicate that at least one mean is different from the others.
True.
True.
What requirements need to be checked when performing ANOVA hypothesis test? Mark all that apply.
Last two.
It's second and third one, right?
That's what I think.
All sample means are positive because remember it's right skewed.
That's true
I
too.
think it's actually all of them
And do all
because they have to.
the variances need to be equal? Is
No,
that
but I thought the requirements, like the actual requirements, though, are just those two things.
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling it up.
I'm in the text. There's only two requirements. The data are normally distributed in each group. The variances are equal for each group.
you looked it up? So
I don't know if you can see me. I can't see you guys, but yeah. But the F score is always positive.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the F value is never negative, but that doesn't mean that the mean couldn't be negative.
Oh, okay. The mean, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But the means, you couldn't have any negative means.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But I
Go for that.
Okay.
just to
Kiki there's probably trying to just catch me up. Okay, so we have to do a QQ plot for each group.
That's what I-
verify.
Yeah.
That's what I put.
Okay, we assume variance. That would be 4 times. So the second one?
That's what I put. B.
4 times the smallest variance. Yeah.
Okay. And then-
Seven. Help them.
Okay, wait a minute. So
are we doing?
3 samples, 3 pairs, 1, 2.
Is it 4 pairs?
Well,
2, 1,
you'd have
1.
you'd have 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 2, 4. And then you'd have 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Couldn't you do 3, 3 or no?
No, because you don't want to compare it to itself.
I'm overthinking it.
Yeah. So you do 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, then 2 and 3 and 2 and 4 and 3 and 4. That's 6.
What about 3 and 2 or 4 and 2?
Well, you do that, but you've already got those. if you write it out.
Look at the example. It doesn't go like 1, 2, and then 2, 1. There's only that one combination.
Yeah, it's the same. You're comparing the same. You're comparing the same samples, no matter which one comes first.
Yeah.
All right. That'll take me a long time to figure out. 6.
So we got to do the ANOVA test and then plug in the shoe stuff.
Yeah. See how they put them all in one line?
I do too.
I'm like, you're. Makes me a little crazy. Sure does. It sets you up for
Good.
stuff. So
I just did it wrong.
On the last homework quiz, I had some questions. Like, it turned out it was just like copy paste stuff, but I couldn't get it to be right. So I'm like, what about on the test? How am I going to even know that I have a copy paste error?
Check your variances, check your p-values and like stuff like that, like on answers. That's what I would do. Just, you know, if your ends are looking off, if, I don't know.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there was no way for me to know, like, what and I remember I had, like, it was the upper bound and the lower bound, and I put the lower bound and it was right, and the upper bound said it was wrong. Well, when I redid it, it said it was right. I'm like, even though I didn't change it, I actually never changed the answer because it wasn't wrong according to my spreadsheet, but
that's really
the
weird.
first time it graded it, it said it. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm really nervous to take this test because how am I going to know when something screwy like that happens?
I agree, because a bunch of stuff was accurate, but
yeah, like, how are we supposed to know? And then, like, that other one where you had to put in put it in the right order, which he actually said it wrong in the email, which confused me. I had to go back to the original thing.
What do you mean he said it wrong in the email?
The Utah and the Colorado freshman cooking thing. How you had to have them in the specific order in order for the numbers to be right.
Yeah.
Remember on the group quiz last week? Well, then he said it wrong in the email. He was like he was emphasizing, like, okay, well, make sure you're putting this in as group 1 and this is in group 2. He said it wrong. So I was like, but that's what I have. So I had to go back to the original question and realize he had misstated.
Oh, really? I put it in the way I said to and it worked out.
Yeah, it was just really frustrating though. I was like, how are we supposed to know? Like, it's going to be very stressful, I have a feeling.
Okay, so for number 8, do you guys have all your data in?
Yep.
Yeah.
we're getting it.
So we have all 6 fields filled, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay. I just want to make sure I did that right. So what's the smallest variance?
27.208.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Second.
What is the largest variance?
53.158.
Yeah.
Second. Oh, no. Zoe, you can't go out. No, Zoe. No, you can't go out right now. Don't let her out.
The test for equal variances is satisfied for these data. Well, yeah, because it's not 4 times larger than the smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I hate QQ plot.
I know. Holy crap.
Okay, so the first one is normal.
I am not even. Hang on a second.
Hold on, I got to get to the right.
Yeah, I gotta get to the right one.
I know this was my least
that the
favorite part about the lesson.
That's the descriptive one, right? That's what we're getting to. QQ plots. Here we go.
Do they all have 25?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just barely there. So I just got my stuff put in.
Oh, then you
No.
got to do the sort.
I'm still not seeing where that stupid
Okay.
thing is.
It's under data. If you go look at the tabs up at the top where it says file home,
Oh, sort.
then there's data, then there's sort.
Ah, got ya. Okay.
So that, all right. So A is equally distributed. Do each of us just want to take one of these so that we don't all have to do all 6 of them?
I'm actually already on the 5th one.
Oh, okay.
Go,
Oh.
Laura.
Then.
Yeah, you have to go in each time. Hit smallest to largest. Okay, that one too. Yay.
Yeah, I'm on the last one. So far, they've all been normally distributed.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like if one of them is, then most of them are.
Okay, now here, even in this quiz, it says perform an ANOVA test in SPSS. It's just getting frustrating.
So yeah, just say true.
Okay. Oh, for number 12?
Yeah.
SPSS? I know.
11.
The SPS.
Okay, so at least we have the same p-value. It's 0.0809, which rounds to
So we're just deleting the socks. Is that what they having us do?
Just remove the socks data?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm finally caught up.
I have to remove these one by one, or else it messes up my data. It's really weird.
Oh. Really? You can't just highlight the column?
Yeah, if I highlight the column and push delete,
Well, don't do the whole column. Just highlight the rows that have numbers in them.
oh, I see what you mean. Well, if I highlight the rows with numbers in them, then I push delete and it says like push all the things up or down or whatever, then it screws up my whole thing, my whole chart.
Oh.
It's really weird. Okay.
The p by a lot.
Yeah. What is the p-value when we remove the socks data? Did you guys get 0.309?
Yep.
That's what I got.
A lot. But I can imagine, I mean, who's going to want to kick a soccer ball with just your sock feet? How?
Okay, so the test statistic.
Pansy toes.
So that'd be the right?
Is the p-value? Yes.
Hang on, let me just double check this. I wrote this down.
I think it is, yes.
It is, because it's always going to be right skewed because it's always positive. For an F.
The p-value is in the right tail.
Yes.
By the area in the
That
tail.
would be right. Yep.
P-value is in to the area the right or left? Right. Okay. Okay. Hot dog nutrition.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
What's our next statistic?
so what are we copying now?
I don't like how one
Okay.
is just generally meat.
Those are the ones that are like chicken, pork, and beef, and you really don't want to know what they're made from.
Well, because the other ones are distinguished. It says beef and then poultry, and then the other one just says meat.
Maybe.
Like,
I
what are
know.
the other things?
It's like,
That's what I'm telling you. My best friend always called it like chicken feet and or pig lips.
gross.
Yeah, meat
It's like
surprise.
what bologna. Okay, so are we doing QQ plots on these?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I hate
Okay, so wait a minute. You have each of these beef.
Calories or sodium?
Calories.
Yeah, what are we doing?
It
We're
says
doing calories. Yeah, calories.
examine the calories first. Yay! So we'll do both, I'm sure.
Okay, so variances are pretty much equal. Okay, so who wants to do beef? Who wants to do meat? Who wants to do poultry?
I'll do poultry.
That guy still have to put him in.
Still getting stuff in. Hold on.
Okay, I'll do meat.
You have the mystery meat.
Yes, I have.
And you always love that in grade school.
Yeah. Gross. It's like what's it called? Spam.
Okay. So
Wow.
did you guys get 3 extra in the beef than you did in the other 2?
Yeah, they don't all have the same amount.
Okay, I just want to make sure that your data looks the same as mine. So
It's approximately normal for the meat.
is anybody doing poultry?
I'm doing poultry.
Who's doing meat?
I'm doing meat.
I'll do beef then.
Okay.
So I've got one outlier on the poultry, but it's pretty much normally distributed.
Yeah, mine's pretty much normally. It's just like a little wave.
Okay.
So blah blah blah.
So number 1.
The assumptions have been met. Yeah.
Okay. So
Like I
run
still-
the ANOVA test to determine if the mean calories is the same for all 3 types of hot dogs. Okay, so our degrees of freedom are supposed to be 2 and 51, right? And the F 16.074, and a p-value is 0.000 with a level of significance.
I'm still putting in data. Hang on.
Okay.
I would say it's B.
Yeah, because we're going to reject the null because it's less than
Mhm.
0.005, which means
Okay, so
have sufficient evidence to claim
sir,
that all 3 hot dogs have a different type of mean.
hang on. So the beef QQ plots are pretty much normal. I don't have any outliers. So now I don't even know how far ahead you guys got.
No, it was just one problem. I was just reading.
We're
it.
done. We're done with the quiz, Heather. I'm kidding.
You could give her a heart attack. Don't do that.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, so let's see.
So 14 is A. 15 was
B.
B.
so the
Oh
p-value.
yeah.
The p-value is 0. No.
No, sorry. I meant to say sorry. We have sufficient that all 3 have a different mean. Sorry, I was reading that wrong.
Okay,
They
so
all
we
look
have.
the same, and so I get confused. The whole we do not and we have.
Well, it's in. Yeah, and it's.
We're
I think
failing
it's
to reject the null hypothesis, right?
Yeah, so it's C. So we have sufficient to claim that have a different mean number of calories.
Well, but listen, read D because it says that at least one type of hot dog has a different mean, which is all we can say.
Oh yeah,
We
no,
don't-
you're right.
Yes.
You're right.
B.
That's
We
why they
can't
tell
say
you to
that
read
they
all the
have
answers.
different from each other.
Yeah.
Okay, nay. Now we get to do sodium. More QQ plots.
Oh, I hate all
Those
this.
wordings like get me every time. Ugh.
All right, I'll do the beef QQ.
Sodium. Ah.
Data in that fast. How'd you get your data in that fast? Do you all have your data in that
No,
fast?
no, we just started copying and pasting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the sodium for beef is normal. Just in case anybody.
I can do the sodium for poultry. Am I doing calories again? Yes.
Okay, meat is approximately normal.
Then I'm pretty sure the other one's going to be.
Well, they said the poultry wasn't, right? That it would pose a problem.
Which one haven't we done yet?
For poultry.
Poultry.
Approximately.
Okay.
So, poultry.
So is it the first one? Assumptions have been met. It's okay to assume.
How come my QQ
Yeah.
didn't populate?
Well, I'm just
That's it.
confused because if you look in 17, I haven't answered 16 yet, but 17 says, despite the possible problem with the QQ plot for poultry, you decide to use the ANOVA.
I know it does it all the time. Despite the fact that
I think it's trying to trick you.
it doesn't actually.
Well, did you guys look at the QQ plot for the poultry?
I haven't.
I'm doing it right now, but
Okay,
it's.
let's see what you guys think.
Oh, you got. Well, that's my outlier over there. That's why. Let me. One second.
I did the poultry for the other one, and there was an outlier. So I'm guessing it's probably the same thing. No?
It's hard to determine like what they consider normal.
Trying to. Oh, there we go. I think it's normal. I mean, they all generally follow that. I mean, they generally. I mean, it's as normal as the other stuff they've been calling normal. It's so subjective.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's okay.
Okay, you took a look at it too? I just wanted to make sure to see what you guys thought.
Okay, so then the answer for number 16 then is A.
Yep, I should think so.
See if I can find the test.
Number 16.
Yeah.
16. Let's.
Value.
But I don't think the variances aren't equal.
But they're not the
The smallest, the largest is not 3 times larger than the smallest.
Four times.
Oh, let me. Okay.
okay, so then the p-value is 0.179.
Yep.
Wait a sec. I'm still on 16.
Sorry.
So 16A.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And 17, the p-value. Let me see if I got what you guys got. The p-value 0.179.
Yep.
Yes.
Good. Yep. 179.
All right. So then that is greater than our alpha, which means
So we failed to reject the null hypothesis.
which I wrote this down. It was solid in the lesson. And so if we reject the null, okay, or if we don't reject the null, we have sufficient evidence to say, sufficient evidence to claim that all 3 hot dogs have the same mean sodium levels.
No, if we reject the null, we
I
have
thought we
sufficient.
don't have sufficient evidence, I thought is what it meant.
So we do not reject the null.
I'll write this down.
Sufficient evidence to
It
reject.
doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's true. It just means we don't have enough evidence to reject it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's the second one, right? So it's B.
Okay.
It's only one that's in that we do not have sufficient. So it's got to be B, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, I have to ask you guys on the first 2 because you guys passed me, or the first. On 3, did you put true? Wait, no, we did that part. I got down to 7. No, 8. 27.208.
Yep.
Yes.
953.158.
Yep.
Yep.
And 10 is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You guys caught up after that. Okay.
Sorry.
100%.
Yay.
Huh?
We got 100%.
Woo woo. Woo. Let's see if I got 100%. I put in everything you guys put in. Oh. Good. I can move on to the
Okay.
Halloween costume down.
What was that?
We're gonna do damage control on the Halloween costumes because I don't know when UPS is gonna get here with his, and he's got a
What's he gonna be?
grade. He's this biohazard zombie costume that we got on Amazon, but he's got a pretty 3 hours. So I'm like, do I run and buy another costume and then try to just band-aid so he has something?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Or I think I have to because if he doesn't come, then
Do you have any like old Halloween costumes at home?
about 1 million because he's because he's got 3 older brothers that are done. I had to just dig there and see what we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might find something pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 little witches and a little black cat.
Aw, cute.
Oh,
That sounds
I've got Moana and Hermione.
I wish I wanted to do Moana, but I did not like the Moana costume.
Who's
And
Hermione?
Harry
Well-
Potter.
Oh yeah.
From Harry Potter.
I think we're
Yeah.
I'm appalled at you, Heather.
I'm a poet
Here,
myself.
Laura. Laura,
Oh,